Okay, how you doing, guys? I'm filming this from the backstairs of Porterhouse once again, and due to the fact that I'm filming this from the backstairs of the Porterhouse, in between sets, it kind of sets up the tone for this Monday's motivational vlog, and I think we're going to talk about time management. I think that's the explanation of why I'm here is that because of this week's time management and it's been just mental. But yeah, I've kind of done a lot of research on time management in the past few years, and I've kind of implemented a lot of tricks and tried a lot of things, and got much better at it than I thought I was, or what I could be. But yeah, it's a big thing if you manage to kind of manage your time better. And I'm going to show you with you a couple of things that I think worked for me really well, and I'm not going to say they're going to be working for everybody, but I'm going to say that they're kind of things that if you figure out a way of implementing in yours, maybe you find out your own way, or they're kind of food for thought more than anything else. I think one of the biggest things is that too often we take on too much, and this might sound strange coming from me because a lot of you know that I do a lot of stuff, but the thing is that I rarely do a lot of stuff at one time. Like, what it means is that when I get up in the morning and I have like a plan for the day and do a bit of planning for the day, usually it is like there's one big task, and that's going to be my focus. And I kind of believe in the kind of in sense that the less is on your to-do list, the more likely you are to get it done. So you know, instead of having like your whole week's to-do list in one day, you just have to have one day's to-do list, and like take the one thing that if you do that today, it would have the biggest impact on whatever it is that you're doing. Just do that one thing and see what happens. I think it can be a very powerful thing. We also implemented it in a work environment as well, where in a situation that we wanted some people to focus on particular tasks. So we took away the backlog and just commented like, okay, let's focus on this being a lot more a focused thing, and we want you to do this and nothing more. And the results were they were much better. They were much better. And as soon as we veered off that, we could feel the effects of it, that it really didn't work as much. So definitely like try to focus on one thing at a time. One big task at a time is kind of the big thing. Then if you do have like a lot of little things to do, allocate time. Like put a time frame of like, put an alarm on your mobile phone, for example. You know, say put a 1 hour for, you know, this couple of small tasks. When you get to the end of that 1 hour, stop and move on to whatever it is. If you need to still work on those things, then come back to them some other time. Because if we kind of dedicate our day on to taking out the little things that needs to be done, we never get anything else done than some of those little things. And I think it's more kind of powerful if you focus on that one big thing first, and you know, then put on the side a couple of little things that you get them done. If you don't, you do them then tomorrow. So at least you have that one massive thing to show for the day. The one thing that we also like to talk about that moves the needle. Like what's the one thing you could do today that would have the biggest impact on whatever it is you're doing. So yeah, there's a bit of food for thought. Other things about, I do find that I'm not really good at keeping my workspace like really tidy, but less clutter you have in your workspace, the less distractions you do have. The other thing, I do find it quite powerful, and for years I rebelled against this. I make my own bed every morning, and it's the first thing I kind of do. And it really, now because when I got used to it, it really bugs me if I don't do it first thing in the morning. Because when I do it first thing in the morning, it kind of sets up a certain kind of routine and organization in my day. And there's been some studies done apparently on this. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that there's been some studies done on this. And it's been proven to kind of keep you more organized in all aspects of your life. You feel like you're more organized when you just do this one task, and then it starts kind of spreading into other elements of your life. So try it out. Make your own bed every morning. That's really vital one for me anyway. Yeah, there's a couple of quick Monday motivational things to get your time management a little bit better. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. As I said, this has been a mental week, and the time management has been kind of torn to shreds due to the fact that I have so many little things here and there, and I had to jump from one big task to another that was more urgent. And sometimes these things happen and there's nothing you can do about it. But the thing is that once these things happen, don't let them to become your routine. Focus on getting back on doing the smarter way, and focusing that the smaller chunks rather than loads of little chunks. Just concentrate on having one big task rather than loads of other stuff. So there you go. That's everything for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Again, have a great Monday.